Welcome to the Hollywood Secrets Information. In this video, we are diving deep into 15 forgotten Hanna-Barbera cartoons you won't believe existed. We all remember the legends like Scooby-Doo and the Flintstones, but what if I told you there were dozens of bizarre, experimental, and almost unbelievable animated shows that quietly disappeared from television history? Some are so strange they felt like fever dreams. Others tried to copy trends, cash in on pop culture crazes, or push storytelling in directions nobody expected. And trust me, number 8 and number 11 are so shocking. You might question how they ever made it to AIR.so. Sit back, relax, and prepare for a nostalgic trip into the forgotten vault of animated history. If you love uncovering hidden gems and mysterious TV secrets, make sure to like, comment your favorite cartoon, and subscribe to the channel for more unbelievable Hollywood revelations. Now, let's begin. 1. The Funky Phantom. Before Scooby-Doo clones flooded television, there was the Funky Phantom, a bizarre mix of Revolutionary War ghosts and teenage sleuths. The series followed three teens and their dog who accidentally awakened a colonial-era ghost named Jonathan Wellington Muddsy Muddlemore. Unlike Scooby's spooky mysteries, this show added slapstick comedy and a historical twist. The ghost wasn't scary at all. He was clumsy, sarcastic, and more confused by the 1970s than the villains he chased. Despite catchy theme music and Hanna-Barbera's signature limited animation style, it lasted only one season. The concept felt like a strange mashup of American history and teen detective hijinks. Today, many fans barely remember it existed, making it one of the studio's most curious forgotten experiments. 2. Wait till your father gets home. This one might surprise you. Before adult animated sitcoms became mainstream, Hanna-Barbera experimented with primetime social satire. Wait Till Your Father Gets Home focused on a conservative father clashing with his counterculture family during the turbulent 1970s. Tackling politics, generational divides, and social issues, it was shockingly bold for its time. The animation style was simple, but the writing was surprisingly sharp. Many consider it a precursor to later adult cartoons like The Simpsons. However, its mature themes and cultural commentary made it controversial and short-lived. It remains one of the studio's most daring yet forgotten ventures. 3. Clue Club. Think of it as another mystery-solving teen team, but with less charm than Scooby-Doo. Clue Club featured 4 teenagers and 2 dogs solving crimes without any supernatural elements. Unlike Scooby's haunted mansions, these mysteries were grounded in detective work. Unfortunately, audiences felt it lacked personality. The characters were serious, the humor was minimal, and the formula felt repetitive. While it ran for a couple of seasons, it never captured the magic of its more famous counterparts. Today, it sits in the shadows of Hanna-Barbera's more iconic creations. For the Roman holidays, yes, Hanna-Barbera basically created a Roman Empire version of the Flintstones. The Roman holidays followed a modern-style family living in ancient Rome, complete with chariot traffic jams and toga fashion trends. It borrowed heavily from the Flintstones' formula, but struggled to create its own identity. The characters were charming, yet the show felt like a recycled concept. It quietly aired and disappeared, rarely mentioned in discussions of classic cartoons. 5. Inch High. Private. I imagine a detective who is permanently 1 inch tall. That was the entire premise. Inch High, shrunken by a magical formula, solved crimes using tiny gadgets and stealth. The idea was creative but oddly specific. Episodes often relied on exaggerated slapstick and repetitive plots. While kids enjoyed the novelty, it lacked the emotional or comedic depth needed for longevity. Today, it feels like a strange experimental concept that never fully found its audience. 6. Devlin, this cartoon shocked audiences by focusing on a young motorcycle stunt performer traveling with his father. It had dramatic undertones, exploring themes of responsibility and ambition. Unlike the studio's comedic norm, Devlin aimed for realism and emotional storytelling. The tone felt serious, almost cinematic, which made it stand out, but perhaps not in a way viewers expected from Hanna-Barbera. It was short-lived, and many fans have never even heard of it. 7. Jeannie, long before reboots were trendy, Hanna-Barbera created an animated version inspired by the hit sitcom I Dream of Jeannie. But instead of following the original adult romance story, this version turned Jeannie into a teenage Jeannie navigating high school life. With magical mishaps, jealous rivals, and secret identities, it felt like a magical teen drama decades before Disney Channel made it popular. The original show's charm was diluted, and longtime fans were confused by the drastic tone shift. While colorful and upbeat, the series struggled to find a strong audience and quietly vanished after one season. Today, it feels like a surreal alternate universe spin-off many viewers can hardly believe was real. 8. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kids. Yes, you heard that right. This cartoon reimagined the legendary outlaw name as a teenage pop band solving mysteries. It had absolutely nothing to do with the real Wild West figures. Instead, it blended rock music performances with crime-fighting adventures. The concept felt like a bizarre attempt to capitalize on teen pop culture trends. Many parents were confused, and kids didn't quite connect either. The show lasted briefly before fading away. The fact that such a wild reinterpretation existed at all still surprises fans today. 9. The Amazing Chan and the Chan Clan, inspired by the Charlie Chan character. This series followed a detective father and his 10 children solving mysteries worldwide. While ambitious in scope, it faced criticism for cultural stereotypes and outdated portrayals. Even though it featured adventurous storylines and globetrotting action, controversy overshadowed its run. As cultural awareness evolved, the show became increasingly forgotten and rarely discussed in modern retrospectives. 11. The Partridge Family, 2200 AD. This might be the most unbelievable concept on the list. Hanna-Barbera took the classic 1970s musical sitcom and launched it into outer space in the year 2200. The Partridge Family became a futuristic space band traveling the galaxy. Robots, alien worlds, and sci-fi adventures replaced suburban life. It was such a dramatic genre shift that audiences didn't know what to make of it. The attempt to mix nostalgia with science fiction fell ahead of its time, or simply too strange. Its brief run makes it one of the most jaw-dropping experiments in animation history. 12. Goober and the Ghostchasers, another Scooby-style mystery show, but with a twist. Goober, the dog, could turn invisible when scared. That single gimmick defined the series. While amusing, it wasn't enough to distinguish it from the countless mystery clones airing at the time. Though it enjoyed moderate popularity, it eventually became overshadowed by stronger franchises. 13. The Skatebirds. This one was truly odd. 3 anthropomorphic birds worked as detectives while running a roller skating shop. The disco-era vibe was unmistakable, complete with flashy outfits and groovy music. It tried to merge pop culture trends with Hanna-Barbera's formula, but ended up feeling chaotic and unfocused. Today, It's remembered more for its bizarre premise than its storytelling. 14. Yogi Space Race. The beloved Yogi Bear entered the sci-fi craze with an intergalactic racing competition. It mashed together popular characters in a futuristic game show format. While imaginative, it leaned heavily on recycled animation and familiar gags. The novelty quickly wore off, and it remains a curious footnote in Yogi's long history. 15. The Kwicky Koala Show, created in the early 1980s. This series attempted to introduce a fast-talking koala as the next big mascot. Kwicky could outrun anyone and break the fourth wall with witty commentary. Despite the energetic premise, the show struggled to stand out during a rapidly changing animation landscape. It quietly ended, becoming one of the last forgotten attempts to create a new cartoon icon. And there you have it, 15 forgotten Hanna-Barbera cartoons that prove the studio wasn't afraid to experiment, take risks, and sometimes create concepts so unusual they almost feel unreal. From teenage outlaw rock bands to futuristic space families, these shows remind us that animation history is full of surprises. If any of these shocked you, especially number 8 or number 11, let me know in the comments. Which forgotten cartoon deserves a reboot? And which one are you still trying to process? Thanks for watching Hollywood Secrets Information. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more hidden Hollywood stories and unbelievable entertainment secrets. Until next time, stay curious and keep discovering the secrets behind the screen.